It began quietly, an ordinary life, ordinary days. On the outside, everything looked normal, stable, predictable, but inside, something felt unfinished. I was just living the way I thought I was supposed to. I was present yet not fully alive, surrounded by life yet disconnected from myself. There was silence inside me that no one could hear, a quiet restlessness, a feeling that I was meant for something more, even if I couldn't name it yet. It wasn't ambition. It was awareness. A whisper that kept returning, "This is not all you are." And then I saw it, not just a show, a possibility. And in that moment, something inside me woke up. Not loudly, but clearly, like a part of me saying, "You were never meant to shrink." For the first time, I didn't feel distant from the light. I felt called by it. I woke up different. The idea wasn't just a thought anymore. It was a decision. I started sending messages, looking for openings, looking for someone who would say yes. And when the first invitation came, it felt like confirmation, like the universe was answering. I stood in front of the mirror, seeing not who I was, but who I could become. For the first time, I felt close, close to the light, close to the dream. I walked out with a hope in my chest. I could already see it, the future, the version of me I was stepping toward. And then the message came, short, clear, final. Not this time.
I lose my mind when you're not here. Please come and set me free.
Sometimes the first no feels louder than all your dreams. I took a step forward. I stopped waiting to be chosen, and I chose myself. And that's when something began to shift. Because the truth is, you can hear no many times. Doors can close. People might not answer your calls. They might not invite you, not notice you, not believe in you. And sometimes it feels like the world is quietly telling you to stop. There will be the moments when you truly think this is the limit. That maybe this path is not for you. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe it was never meant to happen. But somehow your imagination keeps taking you somewhere else. You picture the places you could be, the moments you could live, and for a moment it feels so real, like another world. But then reality returns. And in that moment you feel the weight again. You feel tired, feel lost, but somehow you still get up. You gather yourself again. You try once more. You practice again and again, not because it's easy, but because something inside you refuses to give up. And that's when you begin to understand something powerful. If after all the doubts, after all the closed doors, after all the moments when you wanted to quit, you still continue walking this path, then maybe this is not just a dream. This is your true direction. Things started moving fast. New projects, new people, new places. I felt like I finally stepped in the life that was meant for me. When I was working, when I was creating, when I was in front of the camera, I felt alive. Like this was exactly where I belonged. Everything looked right. Everything felt right, at least from the outside. But there was another feeling growing quietly in the background. Something that I didn't understand yet. Not a problem, not a fear, just a sense that something inside my life was slowly shifting. There were moments when I felt strong, clear, unstoppable, and the moment when everything felt heavy without any reason. I couldn't explain it then. I only knew that while one part of my life was finally coming together, another part was quietly falling apart. And I wasn't ready for what was about to happen next. Sometimes life changed in a moment, without warning. One day everything feels stable, and the next, you don't recognize your own life anymore. That night, I was driving with no direction, no answers, no understanding, just silence and fear. I kept asking myself, what did I do wrong? Was it my fault? When something breaks in your life, it doesn't make a sound, but you feel it everywhere, in your chest, in your thoughts, in every step. I felt lost, like the ground under my feet was gone. I didn't know what to hold on to. I only knew something in my life was over, and I had to let it go. Have you ever noticed that everything in life is a choice? When you feel completely broken, it's not easy to see anything good. It's not easy to believe, to trust, to stay open. But I chose differently. I chose to still see the light, to love, trust this world, even when it didn't feel safe. I began to understand what feels right for me, what doesn't, where I'm going and why. And for the first time, I realized that I'm okay there. I see my path. I feel it. And from that place, I started to give, to guide, to support, to share something real. And that became my rebuild. And this is what came after. Not the kind of success I once imagined, but something more real, a life where I could see how what I do touches people, the way they begin to look at themselves differently, the way they open up, the way that something inside them shifts, not because I gave them something new, but because I showed them what was always there, their confidence, their presence, their true self. And that's when I understood. It was never about being seen. It was about helping others finally see themselves. Everything you have just watched was never just my story. It was a reflection of moments, of choices, of states that so many of us go through. And in each of them, there is always a choice. To stay where you are or to step into something more, where a woman don't become someone else but finally see who they truly are, where confidence is not created but revealed, where a transformation begins from within. Welcome to the mirror where you finally see yourself.
You saved my life. That's literally saved my life.
Mariana will make you feel and believe that you're beautiful.
She made it easy for me, so thank you, Mariana.
Become a powerful role model in my life.
Mariana gave me very simple and useful tips. Thank you, Mariana.
Thank you so much for your lessons.
I love it. Thank you, Mariana, and really appreciate to you.
Mariana, white label, white habuba, shukran.
And I'm really thankful and wish you all the best.
Mariana, спасибо за experience по позированию.
It was an amazing experience. I really recommend it.
Oggi è spettacolare, giorno bellissimo.